Corner. How are you guys doing out here on this YouTube universe? Happy Talk About It Tuesday. Y'all come on up in here, hit that free 99 like button. Top of the morning, my beautiful buttercups. Grand Rising. Happy Talk About It Tuesday, buttercups. Okay, happy Talk About It Tuesday. Let's get into it, buttercups. Top of the morning. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get on up in here. Give y'all a few minutes to get on up in here with your girl ButterFlii. Happy Talk About It Tuesday. Top of the morning. Grand Rising. Okay, y'all ain't get no notification yet? Okay. Anyway, I'll give y'all a few minutes. Buttercups. Grand Rising. Okay, it's Talk About It Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Talk About It Tuesday. Boop, boop. Top of the morning, baby. Woo, we made it, buttercups. If you're here, then you made it, buttercups. We have officially made it, okay? Yes, buttercups. We are here. Live and direct. From ButterFlii's Corner. My little corner of this YouTube universe. Top of the morning, buttercups. Top of the morning. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. I'll give y'all a few minutes to get up on in here, okay? Baby, I had to remix Friends, okay? Because I don't know what the heck going on, buttercups, but we got to talk about these family members that keep adding us to the group chats, okay? You know, I remixed the Friends. How many of us have them? Look, family. How many of us have them? Because, baby, they've been adding us to their group chats, buttercup, and I don't know. You know, with this particular one, I kind of got a mixed emotion, but I'll give y'all a few more minutes to get up in here, okay? We're only 2 minutes in. Y'all know how we do. The 10-minute mark, we start to go in and let have. No, sir. we ain't going in and letting have, but we is going to talk about family and how many of us have them. Because, baby, I don't know what the heck. Are we in some type of retrograde that's surrounded around family and exposing family? I don't know what is going on, but I'll give y'all a few minutes to get on up in here, because we got to talk about it. Top of the morning, Grand Rising. Top of the morning, my beautiful lady Ro. Grand Rising. Let's go, buttercups. Hit me with the free 99. Free 99 like button, okay? All you got to do is tap the screen one good time. Hit that free 99 like button on your way in. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Morning Table Talks down to the ButterFlii's Corner, okay? Y'all got y'all coffee ready? Because, baby, we going to be sipping. We're going to have to figure out what is going on, buttercups. Because, yeah. Top of the morning, my beautiful buttercups. Grand Rising. I'll give y'all a few minutes to get on up in here. Happy Taco Tuesday. Talk about it Tuesday, baby. We about to talk about it. I need to know what's going on. Yeah, talk about it, buttercups. Grand Rising. Top of the morning, my beautiful Alicia. That's me, AD. Top of the morning, beautiful. Top of the morning. Grand Rising, my beautiful buttercups. Y'all come on in here and hit that free 99 like button. Y'all know we're going to wait for the 10-minute mark. But, baby, we got to get into this family and add us to the group chat, okay? Because, baby, what is going on? Now, I ain't going to hold you. I don't know. I believe. That's the culture down there to that Facebooker, okay? That is the culture down here to that Facebooker. Baby, that Facebook is a whole nother beast by itself, baby. But I don't know what it is with family and feeling free to just be dragging each other. Mm-mm-mm. Girl, I really don't know. You know that Facebook ain't no good. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes, that sounds really good. You know, my breakfast is coffee. Some mornings I wake up hungry. Some mornings I don't, my coffee be filling me up. I don't get hungry till almost noon. Ooh, excuse me. But I don't even know if we're going to be able to do a cooking with ButterFlii this week because, shoot, I cooked last night, but we did our town hall. So I didn't do the cooking with ButterFlii. So, shoot, my little meal I made last night, hopefully it'll last me the next couple of days. We'll see. We'll see. Hola, hola, my beautiful buttercup. Grand rising, my beautiful living for me. Yes, terrific Tuesday. Okay. Happy taco. Talk about it. Terrific Tuesday. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love long names. Top of the morning, my beautiful satin baby doll. Don't you worry now. You know the sister squad got you. You make sure you keep your eye on the prize. Let's go, buttercup. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Thank you guys so much for being here and hitting that free 99 like button, okay? I ain't got to break my neck to tell y'all to hit that free 99 like button. Greatly appreciated. You know, it's a free and easy way to support the channel, buttercups. It don't take much but a tap. Hey, pretty girl, Riri. Salutations, buttercup. Salutations. Grand rising. Grand rising, all my beautiful buttercups. Buttercups. Okay, we're going to get into it at the 10-minute mark, though. We're going to get it into it at the 10-minute mark. You know what? I should have did shared. Because dang it. Oh, I should have did shared. I wonder if I can go back and do that. Let me see. Let me see something. Nope. It don't allow me to do that. Darn it. I should have did that before I hit the live button. Yep. Oh, well. Top of the morning, my beautiful buttercups. Top of the morning, grand rising. I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes to get up on in here. Okay. Top of the morning, Miss Eva Walker. Salutations, beautiful. Top of the morning. Grand rising to my buttercups coming in the room. Okay. Happy taco. Talk about it. Terrific Tuesday. Okay. Baby. As y'all can see, I remixed the old school classic. Friends, how many of us have them? Shoot, I think we need to be talking about family. How many of us have them? Because, baby, what type of retrograde we in? Are we in some type of family retrograde? What is going on? But we're going to get into it, buttercups. Oh, before we get into it, buttercups, the well-known activist and once presidential candidate, because he did run, some would want to call him an activist in the Black community. I believe he was the founder of the Rainbow Push Coalition, which focused on civil rights. And I'm going to just say this. I'm going to put it out there, and then we're going to move on. And start over if I need to so Lady Ro can come up. God darn it. But we ain't at the 10-minute mark yet. Okay. Lady Ro. Well, I don't even know if Lady Ro has time to come up. I didn't ask her beforehand. But if she lets me know that she could come up, then I'll start over. So I can make sure, so I can send her the link, and we can have a little panel. Sad baby doll. Why is it Trash Tuesday? It's terrific taco. Talk about it Tuesday. Where the trash come in at? come in there, girl. Hopefully we ain't addressing no trash this morning. Hold on. Lady Rose, let me know, babes. And I'll start over. But hold on, Buttercups. I got a phone call coming through. We back. I think we back, Buttercups. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm just waiting for Lady Ro to let me know if she. I'm just waiting for Lady Ro to let me know if she has time to come up on the piano today. But if not, it's complete. See the comments. Here we go with this nonsense. Hold on, Buttercups. Let me go out and come back in. Don't go nowhere. I'm still here. Okay. God dang it. It took forever. No, you didn't do nothing, Lady Ro. I was wondering if you had time to come up this morning. Whew. Okay, we back, Buttercups. Dang, it was putting me through a month. Listen, okay, it was acting up. Technical difficulties. That's why it sucks when phone calls come through when you're live. Just message your girl all the way up. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, we back in the building, Buttercups. I was just wondering if you could come up, Lady Ro. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear your girl ButterFlii, because this thing is pain in the butt. Okay. Put a one in the chat, Buttercups, if y'all can hear me. Here we go with the nonsense. Okay, thank you, Satin Baby Doll. I'm like, can you hear me? All right. You know I ain't got no behavior, okay? You know Lady Ro balances your girl out, okay? She does, because I ain't got no behavior. Okay, thank you, Buttercups. Yeah, I had a little bit of delay now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, good, y'all can hear me. Now, I was asking Lady Ro if you wanted to join the panel to talk about the subjects we have this morning, or if you're not busy. Now, I know, you know what I'm saying, you're a very busy woman. Because if you can, I was going to start over because I didn't put, I have to let it be known that I want to share, you know, have a panel type live before I go live. So I have that option. Unlike StreamYard, I can't just, you know, drop a link. I got to personally send you the link. So that's why I was just wondering if you wanted to join in on the conversation and I could start the live over so we can have it on shared conversation. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a U-Haul towed before on a tow truck. It's random, but I just seen something in passing. Well, Satin Baby Doll is requesting you, Lady Ro. She says they want your opinion too. Well, she wants your opinion too. Thank you for the likes, Buttercup. Top of the morning. Happy taco. Terrific. Talk about it Tuesday. I don't know. Sad Baby Doll contributed trash, but I don't know what part. We don't want it to be a trash Tuesday, so we ain't gonna add that to our little title, okay? But we can start over. Lady Ro busy. Look, she can't even answer me. She busy, girl. She can't come up here today. No, she ain't answered me yet. Nope, nope, nope. I don't think she trying to come up here. See? Nanny boo boo. Satin Baby Doll. Nanny boo boo. She's busy. She ain't even replied to me yet. But anyway, Buttercups, moving along. Buttercups, I had the remix. What about, you know, not what about your friends, but family. How many of us have them? So, oh yeah, I forgot. We're supposed to be giving our tribute to Jesse Jackson. As if y'all don't know, Jesse Jackson has passed away at the age of 84. So, you know, condolences to his family. I got mixed feelings about Jesse Jackson because of the situation with Martin Luther King. There's always an overplay for the underplay. Him and Al Sharpton, I kind of side eye. And I know a lot of people don't believe conspiracies, but there was another gentleman, if y'all remember him, Dick Gregory, God rest his soul. But Dick Gregory did let out some information. And he was on the forefront of that movement, and he was around all of them. Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. So I don't know. I kind of side-eyed Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton when it comes to the Martin Luther King situation. That's just my opinion, but God rest his soul. He does have a legacy. He did leave a legacy. Like I said, he is the co-founder or founder of the Rainbow Push Coalition, which happens to be a civil rights coalition. He did run for president one year back in the 80s. And, he's just a well-known activist in the community. But, like I said, God rest his soul. I just got my own personal side eye. But it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't, buttercups. But God rest his soul. He passed away at 84. So condolences to Kids Big Sis. Salutations. Top of the morning, buttercup. Top of the morning. He did leave a legacy in our community. And he we can't hide it. I mean, we can't lie. He is deceased. I ain't gonna talk horribly about the man. But he's been getting a side eye in our community for years. They considered him an ambulance chaser like they consider Al Sharpton. So, to each his own, though, but God rest his soul, and condolences to his family. All right, moving along. Moving along, buttercups, because we'll be here all day going into all that. But anywho, I digress. I was floated a clip. There is Lady Rowe, but as you can see, she came up after I asked the question, so I ain't even gonna ask again. We're just gonna keep it moving. We're just gonna keep it moving. I ain't about to do this with y'all this morning. It's not about to do this with y'all this morning, okay? But anywho, I digress. Moving along. So I was floated a clip of Fantasia Barrino, our beautiful rock soul sister, Fantasia Barrino. And as y'all know, she is married to a man named Kendall, and I believe they've been married for 11 years now. No, Lady Rowe, I think it as much. I told Satin Baby all that you was busy, because the amount of times I asked and you didn't reply, it was obvious that you're a very busy lady, okay? You own property, businesses, family, you got family, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot going on, so I get it. Explain to your sister mod, Miss Satin Baby doll. Anywho, I digress. It's all good. I was floated this clip of Fantasia's father coming out and let me back up a little bit. Fantasia's husband of 11 years, Kendall, gentleman named Kendall, proposed to her at one of her recent shows. I believe they was in Texas. So she had a show in Texas, and he came on stage and he proposed to her for their anniversary, because I believe it's their anniversary too. And after that happened, Fantasia's father came out and did a live. And basically, what he's saying is that young man is taking advantage of Fantasia, as we've seen this happen to many of people in the industry. We've seen it happen with Wendy Williams and her ex-husband. We've seen it happen with Mary J. Blige and her ex-husband. We've seen it happen with Britney Spears and her ex-husband. There was a black woman. There was a black woman business owner. We've seen it happen with her and her husband being taken advantage of by these men that I don't know. And unfortunately, Fantasia was taken advantage of before. Y'all remember the whole situation where her second oldest child, her son, that was born out of somebody taking advantage and scamming Fantasia. And it was messy. It was tragic. and it kind of hindered her career for a little while, unfortunately. So I think personally, me, I'm kind of down. Like I said, I'm down the middle. You was Eva Walker. Oh, did you see the proposal? Oh yeah. Did you see the clip that her father put out yesterday? He's basically saying that the man has been stealing from Fantasia. There are people in her camp that have been fired that came to the father and said they was fired because they questioned money that went missing. And Fantasia's father truly believed, I love Fantasia too, that's my boo, believes that his daughter is in a situation where she's being taken advantage of, and he is afraid for her. And like I said, I don't know what's going on with the family putting us in the group chats because we had the Glorilla situation. I don't know if y'all know, but this is the only group chat I don't mind being in. Jarvis Butts, the man that was convicted of unaliving the 13-year-old Naziah Harris, his brother came out and did an interview. So I don't know what's going on with family and just hopping on the internet and just airing out. Like I said, the Jarvis Butt is a little different. I don't mind a brother coming out and airing out his grievances because he's indirectly affected by what his brother did. But yeah, his brother came out and did an interview. But the situation with Fantasia, I can understand why her father's worried. Do I necessarily agree with coming to the internet? Not really, because y'all know how I feel about Glorilla's sister doing that. So I can't say in one breath that it's okay and in another breath say I don't like it. So I'm gonna be honest with you. In context, I do understand why her father came public because if you watched the live, if you seen the live, if y'all want me to, I'll pull up the live so we can all hear it if y'all didn't see it. Put one in the chat if y'all need me to pull up the live that he did. It's gonna take me a little second to, cue it up. But y'all let me know. Hey Susie, Grand Rising, beautiful. Grand Rising. Oh, I think he addressed that in the live. You know what, Susan? Let me pull that up. Because I didn't know they had been estranged for years. But I do believe that he addressed that in the live because, he was reading the comments. He was live. He literally did a live. And somebody commented to him about, him being worried and he wanted her money and all this. But he explained that, he's well taken care of. He take care of himself. And that's not why he's coming out. I don't know, but I'll pull up the live if y'all want me to. But thank you, Susie. I didn't know that they was estranged. Thank you for that little tidbit. Her father sued her? Oh, and that's the one thing I do remember that they did have a good relationship because I remember watching her Lifetime special. But I think in that too, he felt like he was misrepresented. Mm. Wow. Okay, Buttercups, look, see, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I said I was kind of down the middle, but I can see why he's worried because Fantasia has been taken advantage of before. And y'all know some men are able to play the long game. Some users and leeches and losers are able to play the long game. So I hope and pray, that it's not a situation where she's being taken advantage of. I would just say that. I didn't know her father sued her. It was behind. Okay, it was behind the Lifetime special. Like I said, I do recall him not really mentioning that he wasn't really feeling how he was represented in her Lifetime special. Okay, so it was behind the Lifetime special. So, now was that for money or because he felt like his reputation was ruined by how he's betrayed in a movie? Oh, there are no thank you. So there is no confirmed court cases. So okay, so I think okay, so it boils back down to the oh, there's no okay, okay, I see what you're saying, Susie. He was he a Joe Jackson? Oh, that's what I'm saying, Sad Baby Doll. So I do feel like I do remember some scuttlebutt about him feeling misrepresented in the Lifetime movie. But that's why I was like, wait a minute, did he sue her? I don't remember hearing that. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Buttercup. So I don't know, Buttercup. What do y'all think about him coming public? And I don't know. I don't. I like I said, I don't know how to feel about it, Buttercups, because we've seen what happens to these women. We seen what Kevin did to Wendy Williams. We seen what Mary J. Blige's ex-husband did to her. In fact, he bankrupted Mary J. Blige. That loser bankrupted Mary J. Blige. She lost her house and everything else. Why this man ran off with her money with a career that he didn't help her build? And I think what much like a lot of these women do, they make their significant other their manager. Yeah, public opinion doesn't change the heart, and you're right about that. So I do think the father felt misrepresented. He did say that him and Fantasia, they have a strained relationship. I believe he did address that in the live. Yeah, for celebrity women. And that's what I did. Okay, so I'll tell you this. What I got, the vibe, now I ain't gonna hold y'all buttercups. When she was on her purple, color purple run, the play that she did with Oprah and Taraji and a couple of other notable black actresses, I do remember seeing the pictures and just getting a weird vibe off the husband. I really did, Buttercups. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But the thought popped up in my head, does this man really love Fantasia? That just came out of nowhere. I'm just, watching her on her Color Purple run. She was looking beautiful, by the way. Fantasia now. Baby, when she got the coinage, okay? Not to say that, but, like any celebrity, when you're able to, you can. And Fantasia could dress her tail off. So I was just admiring her looks from, the Color Purple run, the promotional run. But I did feel like, does this man really love her? And that was random for me. I don't know Fantasia or her husband from a hole in the wall personally. Never been in the same room with these people. But I did was a vibe. I don't know. In my head, it just popped in my head. It just popped in my head, Buttercups. I promise you. So fast forward to now the father coming out and saying, and I think he's a man. This is a man. This is a man. So I would tend to have to lean on what the father's saying. A man knows a scumbag man. You see what happened with Stephon Diggs? All his own teammates, when they was asked what is the teammate that you wouldn't want to date your sister, every last one of them named Stephon Diggs. So men know men. Men know men. And just what it is, what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just like women know women. I don't know, Buttercups. It kind of, so I'll say this, right? Much like we try to do with any of these public displays of tension within families, is we pray for the family members. I don't think the father is doing it in a malicious way. I do think that he's really worried about his daughter and this man taking advantage of her. And we've seen it. We've seen it, Buttercups. And like I said, these leeches and losers know how to play the long game. So the fact that they've been married 11 years don't even make me not wonder that. He just know how to play the long game. Yeah, she's not going to leave him. And that's why the father, that would be weird, Lady Ro, if the father was jealous of the husband. That would be weird, but it's not impossible. And I can I can see that. I can see that. Because I definitely believe that Joyce was jealous of Candy, even though Candy acts just like her. But yeah, I can see that. I could see that. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is going on? What's going on? The breakdown in families and them feeling like they don't have no other choice but to come to social media. Like I said, so this explains why he chose social media and not picked up the phone and call her. But it sounded like he did say that he did reach out to her. And she's mad at him. Maybe mad at him because of the situation that happened with the Lifetime special where he felt misrepresented. And they've never really been able to get back from that particular situation. But I absolutely believe that the father is worried. And if you got people coming to you that was in the camp letting you know that this is what happened and this is why they was fired, then I don't know. She does seem happy with him. She does seem happy with him, but sometimes at what cost? You know, she seems happy. I praise real love too, but I don't know Buttercups because even I got a weird vibe off the dude. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I cannot lie to y'all. I got a weird vibe off the dude when they was doing the Color Purple run. There was just something, I don't know. It was just a weird vibe. And so I don't know Buttercups. I would pray that this man is not taking advantage of her because Fantasia has been through a lot. And like I said, that first scandal with that married man and the wife was in on it, and she actually had a child from that situation. I'd be skeptical too. If I was the father, I'd be skeptical too. Shoot, y'all seen what happened to Woolworth's daughter, the heiress? She lived a tragic life just in the end to be taken advantage of. She tried to avoid being taken advantage of, and in the end of her life, she was taken advantage of. So, it's possible. Because I need to know, okay, so this is the only way you could convince me maybe it's not a taking advantage of a situation. What does he do outside of Fantasia? And if he's her manager, then I'm sorry. It's a red flag for me. Because why do you need to be my manager? You're my spouse. Why do you need to manage me? I know Tasia loved that man. She do love that man because she think that man really love her. There's no denying that. I don't deny that. But I need to know what businesses does he have outside Fantasia. And please tell me. Oh, what happened, Susie? Hold on. Hey, Sergeant Charge. She does deserve peace and love. I absolutely agree, Susie. But you said, but I love you, spirit girl. I love your spirit. That's why I listen to you. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate that. Oh, okay, Lady Ro. I'll play it. No, now that's a different look, Lady Ro. As long as he's an entrepreneur and he got his own business, then okay. That's what I'm saying. Does he have his business and is he listed as her manager? Because if he have his own business, then you don't need to be managing her. You need to be exactly what you just said. Yes, but I think that's just in her. I think she was raised to be like that, so I think that's in Fantasia. A lot of especially Southern women. Not to say that, and being submissive to your husband is not a bad thing. I think, newer age women think of it as a bad thing, or you're just letting a man run over you. Being submissive to your marriage and knowing your position in your marriage doesn't necessarily mean that you're being taken advantage of. So I wouldn't say that because she's submissive to her husband that she's being taken advantage of. I that wouldn't be a red flag for me. That would make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a family dynamic. And some people do believe in doing it the traditional way. And why should, I don't think we should, y'all know how I feel about that because I feel like Letitia Scott still gets a lot of flack because she's a submissive wife. Like, I don't know. I don't want no man that's going to let me wear the pants in a marriage. I'm going to be honest with you. I like being a woman. I like being feminine. I like being soft. I don't want a man that I got to run. I'm gonna be honest with you, but some women are like that. They like men. They like to wear the pants. And now, mind you, I'm an alpha female. I am an alpha female, right? But at the same token, if I met a man that really knew how to be a man and lead, even with me being an alpha female, I would know how to compartmentalize that. And I wouldn't have a problem with that. Okay, thank you, Lady Rose. So he's not known to be a manager. Okay, all right. That's good. Because then, like I said, now if he was a manager, I would have an issue with that. I think there needs to be separation of business and family, like there is with religion and politics and church. Okay, some similar to that type of rule. Because I believe when you mix those two, it gets crazy. Now there are some women, there are some husband and wife that do have a business together. So but my thing is, you don't just, if you're there for her and because you truly love her, because my thing is, you didn't start out as her manager. That's my problem. If you didn't start out as her manager, just because she married you, don't mean you need to become her manager. That's my issue with that. Mm-hmm. No. Yeah. No, I know what you were saying, Sam, baby doll. That's why I said I don't believe the notion that being a submissive wife is such a horrible thing. I don't subscribe to that. I don't. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm an alpha female, and I'm not marrying a man that I'm ruling over. I'm just not. I'm just not into it. I don't want to wear the pants in my marriage. That to me does not. That doesn't take away from who I am as a woman. In fact, I feel like it enhances who I am as a woman. Because if you know, you know. You know that they say men rule the world, right? But we women really control it. You know what I'm saying? So, what they say, every good man has no. What they say? Well, yeah, you know that saying. Every great man has a even greater woman behind him. Because yeah, you can be supportive of your husband without trying to dictate and be the man in a relationship. That's just me. I'm not saying everybody has to subscribe to that, okay? Different strokes for different folks. Like I said, I'm an alpha female, but I don't want to be the head of my household. If I find a man, then I want him to be the man, and I want to be able to do me as a woman. I want to show my superwoman powers. Period. So yeah, I don't, but I don't think like I said, I don't think the father's coming from a malicious place. And two things can be true. They can absolutely still have a strained relationship, but the father could be telling the truth about that husband. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Two things can be true at the same time, buttercups. Um, yes, I do, Susie. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate that. Absolutely now. And y'all know sometimes y'all be able to sway me. Sometimes y'all able to sway me, and sometimes I'll be like, I ain't going. But you know, um, I'm just wondering, like, what's going on with families and the breakdown? Because I think there's a bigger situation going on here. There's a grander scheme. Because this ain't only Fantasia's story right now. There's headlines all over the place of family exposing other family members. And I'm just wondering what is going on. Right, right. That's why I said I don't know. For me, it's different. And call me traditional, call me old school, but I don't see a problem with a wife being submissive to a husband. Now, my only issue is if the husband is not deserving of the submissiveness. That's when I'd be like, oh, hell nah, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? You know, but outside of that, like, yeah, let the man be a man. You better let me be a woman. Let the man be a man because I'm going to need you to let me be a woman. So, it got to be, but like I said, everybody's dynamics is different. Even a lot of marriages are not traditional in today's age. So, there's husbands that, roles are reversed. The woman is the career driven breadwinner, and the husband is the stay at home husband. So I know that we're living in a society now where the dynamic of a marriage really depends on what the people in the marriage want the dynamic to be. And the traditional old school way is not always the way that a lot of these marriage operate in. So I do like the fact that he's not her manager. So that's good. Because then, okay, it make me be able to balance it out a little bit more. Like I said, okay, then that's one red flag that we ain't got to raise. Cool. He has his own thing. He likes being a man. So he's a man's man. He likes to make his own money. Okay, it makes sense. But like I said, very supportive of a career. And you want that. You don't want a husband that's jealous, like a Cardi B and Offset. I absolutely believe that Offset was jealous, became jealous of Cardi B. And let's just keep it a buck. Cardi B is the bigger name. Even with this last situation that she was in, Cardi B is the bigger name. I didn't know nobody Stephon Diggs or who he was until he was attached to Cardi B. And there are some men that feel like they can handle it, but in reality, they can't handle it. Yes, thank you, my Miss AKA. I hope you're feeling better, Buttercup. Oh no, we gotta get mama's internet back to walking, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Top of the morning. Yeah, keep your business out the media. But now here's weird. Now let me play devil's advocate, because if this man ends up taking advantage of her, you don't think that's not gonna be plastered all over the media? Here's the double-edged sword with that. Here's the double-edged sword with that. If she gets humiliated again, you don't think that that's not going to be plastered all over the media. But I get it. Okay, y'all saying compartmentalize, because if that man ends up taking advantage of her, it's going to be headlines. It's going to be everywhere. Everybody going to be talking about it like they did with the first situation that almost tanked her whole career. Because A, she was dealing with a married man. So that didn't work out favorably for her. Just to find out the married man and his wife had a whole fraudulent plot and scheme to take this woman for her money. Unfortunately, the wife was an idiot. That mofo's wife was an idiot. Because I'll be darned if you want to take advantage of another woman, and you as a woman, as a wife, feel comfortable with your husband. So you don't think he ain't took advantage of your ass when he could have? Make that make sense. Like, see, so, and unfortunately, that did put a stain on her career early on. But she was able to come from up under that. So I would hate to see it happen to her again. That's all I'm saying, Buttercups. And I did get a weird vibe off dude when she was on a color purple run. I did. Now, is that just, I don't know what the vibe was for, but I did get a weird vibe off the dude. you know? I don't know. Some people think him going on stage and proposing to her was him trying to take away from her shine. See, people feel funny about that, because even when Offset did that to Cardi B, Cardi B was peeved when Offset came up there and did that public display of affection. Right, Lady Rome. Right. Like I said, a vibe is not facts. Right? Absolutely, Lady Rome. That's why I said I don't know. So I'm not going to put 20 on 10, because that's just my vibe. And who the hell am I? Who am I? I don't, like I said, I've never been in the same room with these people. So no, I'm not stating it as fact. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, they are married already. So I believe it's their anniversary. And I want to say that allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, his reasoning for wanting to propose to her again is because he didn't properly propose to her the first go round. I think they had a justice of the peace situation like Cardi B and Offset had. I don't think it was as, the bedroom, in the bedroom like Cardi B and Offset did it, but I believe that they got married by a justice of the peace, maybe at the home rather than the courtroom, because she was already a public figure and a very well-known public figure. So they probably did what Cardi B and Offset did, called the aficionado to their house the first go round. So I believe the reason why he did it this way is because he said he didn't properly propose to her the first time. But my thing is, you couldn't have took her out to dinner and did that. Why did you have to do it at her show? And that's why I said that, and here go where the red flags raised at. He's doing what Cardi Offset did to Cardi B. And we see how that turned out. We see how that turned out. That's all I'm saying, Buttercups. Yeah, I don't know. Top of the morning, my beautiful Kiwa. My love, James. Salutations, my beautiful, blessed by God. Salutations, Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. Oh, it wasn't because of the anniversary. It's because it was Valentine's Day. Yeah, stay off the internet with their personal drama. That's the consensus. Well, it's down the middle. Buttercups. A lot of I told y'all, I don't that's why I said family. How many of us have them? Because what is going on? What is going on? Different strokes for different folks. Absolutely. And I don't see Fantasia coming out and doing that because she was already humiliated before. Now here, I don't agree with that. I don't think Fantasia would publicly come out here and let it be known because she was already publicly humiliated before. She got a whole child out of that situation. So, and don't him and her got a child together? Fantasia got what? Three? They got 3 kids now, right? She got another son with the now husband. Correct me if I'm wrong, Buttercuts. I think they got a baby together. She did cry. She did cry. That's why it's kind of I don't want to rain on her parade. Like I don't know. We don't know, Buttercups. We don't know. Like I said, I just got a weird vibe from the dude, but I don't really know. I've never been in the same room with them. I've never. I don't. I'm not in their business, and I'm not in their home, so I don't know. Yes, I think it should have been saved for another time, Kiwa. It was a beautiful gesture, but you could have did that at a private dinner with you and her, or you could have invited, you, her, and y'all beautiful children, and did it like that. But to do it at her show, it don't. It's giving offset vibes. It's giving offset vibes, baby. Okay, Kendall is good to her. So maybe the employee was a disgruntled employee and mad because they got fired. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think one is his. She got the first baby, her first, her oldest, her daughter. She had her when she was a teenager. Then the second baby is by that other loser that almost tanked her career, and then they have a baby together. Okay, so I counted right. Yeah, absolutely. Shoot, absolutely shower me, baby. I'm still looking over here at my beautiful rose that my babies got me. And I mean literally my babies, okay? Both my little sunshines surprised me, okay? One did it the day before Valentine's Day, one did it Valentine's morning, okay? So yeah, shower me, girl. Shower me with your love. Okay, shower me with the love, baby. I just don't think it should have been at the concert. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all. But hey, different strokes for different folks. Ooh, yes, her daughter can sing too. For 11 years, they've been together. Yes, I do love me some Fantasia. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I love me. That's my boo. That's why I'm like, I really hope she's not in a Wendy Williams, Mary J. Blige, Britney Spears. The list goes on. Situation. Okay? I'm just really praying. That's it. That's all. Yeah. Who shows you affection? Absolutely. I would say that. And really, Buttercups, I've been stopped really caring about Valentine's Day. Um, and I really wasn't expecting nothing. To be honest with you, what I did get this year, I am satisfied with, okay? The Heavenly Father above blessed your girl. So I was all good with that. Shoot, if I didn't get no chocolate, okay, I would have been all right because I've been stopped even getting wrapped up in the hoopla, But that's because I don't have a significant other and I ain't had one in years. But like I said, I was surprised by my beautiful sunshines. Okay, I'm looking at my roses right now. And rose, if y'all don't know, is my favorite flower. Okay, the rose and the lotus are my favorite flowers. Um, but yeah, my babies, showed out for their mommy this year, and I appreciate that. Yeah, there is mixed. That's what I'm saying. Blessed by God, I do have mixed feelings about the situation. I do. But one thing, the group chat, I do think we not need to be in a group chat, and let's just pray that this man is not taking advantage of her. That's what I feel like. All we can do at this, because we really don't know. We're never gonna know, unless it comes out. Yes, about Todd and Candy talking about I just want her to be happy. Yeah, you want her to be happy now. You should. That's what you should have said. That's what you should have been saying in the beginning. Like I said, I'm not subscribing to she was vindicated. No, she was a big part of the problem within the marriage. She ain't vindicate a god darn thing. She was a part of the problem in that marriage. Now you want her to be happy. Oh yes, you just care about her being happy as long as she's single and can give you all her money. That's what it was giving me, baby. That's exactly what it was giving me. Also, I think Candy talked to her and let her know, listen, don't go out there, don't get too crazy. We're not going to do it. Because Candy loved to control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she's much like her mother. She's a control freak and she's a takeover spirit. So I do think Candy whispered in her mother's ear, like, listen, we ain't going to give it to him. We're not going to give it to him. Yeah, whisk her away. Yeah, because she was afraid she was going to mess up. Yes, they did. The nephews did their mama proud this Valentine's Day. Or made me feel special. So, yes, they did. But, yeah. Everybody told Mama Joyce, she vindicated my tail. She was a big part of the problem. Okay? Now, if y'all feel like Fantasia's father need to have boundaries, how the hell you don't feel like Candy's mother needs to have boundaries? And why are y'all saying that woman's vindicated when she was half of the problem of the marriage? Like I said, you're not going to continuously browbeat me and paint me to be this person and then expect me not to end up being this person after you accuse me of being that person. It's human nature. People eventually become who you want them to be. And Joyce went on like a whole god darn chicken with a head cut off about that man. So she was a part of the problem. She ain't vindicate nothing. She won because she broke that man down and broke that marriage down, and now her daughter don't got a husband. That's what she did. Vindicate my tail. Period. I ain't with it. I ain't here for it. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Mama Joyce is vindicated. That's all you see in the comment sections. Girl, no, she ain't. She's probably a big part of why that marriage didn't work out. Outside of them having an open marriage. I mean, there's a lot of things. There's not just one contributing factor, but that mammy right there is a big part of why it didn't work out. I don't care what none of y'all say. Yes, absolutely, Sergeant Charge. Mama Joyce was the issue, and that open marriage policy. Absolutely. Absolutely. That open marriage policy didn't help neither. I don't know, Buttercup. Like I said, if you ain't sold your royal oats before you get down on your knee and beg and ask me to be your wife, then we got a problem, okay? Listen, I'm gonna go caterpillar on that Joyce. Joyce in. Is that her name? Or am I thinking of T's mother? Sorry, T. I ain't mean mix her up with your mama. But Candy's mother is a whole problem. And is greedy and selfish and wanted her daughter's money all to herself. I don't care what nobody say. That's my opinion. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. That's how I feel about that mama right there. Okay, listen. Turn it up 10 more notches with me. Cause I'm getting that irritates my soul. That irritates my soul that everybody running around talking about that lady vindicated. No, that lady was too much in her daughter's marriage. living vicariously through her daughter. No, that's not okay. And to be honest with you, and this is just my opinion, seeing how she operated with Candy lets me know that she's probably the reason why Candy's and her father relationship is strained. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Especially how she was trying to dictate how Riley handled her father. I believe a huge part of why Candy and her father relationship was strained was because of that mammy. There are some women that will do that, and Joyce gave me that vibe. She gave Candy fathers hell, and men are not like women. Men are not like women. He didn't feel like it was worth it, and that's unfortunate. But he just didn't want to go through the antics with that mother. I believe that he's a big. Her mother is a big part of why her father and her relationship is strained, and her father may have abandoned her because he didn't want to put up with that mammy. Not to say that that's right. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's okay for the father to giving up like that. Because at the end of the day, you gotta be mindful who you have kids with. You can't backpedal and pee pop once the child is born. You're gonna have to eat it. But yeah, I definitely believe that's a big part why Candy and her father's relationship is strained. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, AD. I'm telling you. Joyce. Sad baby dog trolling. Joyce didn't want no goddamn Todd. She ain't want no Todd. But Joyce is that woman I'm telling y'all about. She wanted to wear the pants in her marriage. I can see it. I can see. Because Candy got that takeover spirit, girl. See, what she loved. Candy was all good with Todd when he allowed her to run the show. The minute Todd started to pump his chest out, something he should have did in the beginning when they came for his mother, that's when I believe Todd should have put his foot down. But whatever, I digress. Candy wanted to run that marriage, and Todd allowed her to do it. So at the same time, hey, they both got what they was looking for, if you ask me. Because anywho, like Candy told Abu Marlowe, if she want to be a sugar mama, she got all the money in the world to be a sugar mama. So at the end of the day, Candy knew what she was getting into when she married Todd. In fact, Candy's the one who didn't want Todd to work. You know why? Because Candy wanted all the accolades and all the recognition. She didn't even want Todd to get out there and make a name for himself and build his own brand and business. You know what she did? She leached up off of him, got all the knowledge that she got to start doing her own little plays. And that's why they became successful. Because everybody want to act like Todd didn't bring nothing to the marriage. Todd knew about production. Candy knew about songwriting, not production. So, yeah, I think not. Mm-hmm. Hey, Sparkles! Listen, that's all I'm saying. Blessed by God, that's what I said. That mama happy because now she don't got to share the money. So she think, because I think Todd gonna win. I think Todd gonna win, Buttercups, because Candy ain't making no sense. Girl, you signed up for that open marriage. Because here's the thing about her and her crew. Especially her and her crew. They will do anything to keep their man. And if that means sleeping around town with other hood boogers, that's what they gonna do. We seen Tiny do it. They all do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's in the air down there. But they all have open marriages. That's why I didn't even understand how they came for Tasha and Rocky's marriage as if they wasn't themselves in open marriages. How the hell y'all gonna try to drag Tasha for being in an open marriage and all of y'all are in open marriages? Make it make sense. Girl, bye. Shoot, T.I. even got bold enough to kick Tiny out. Well, Tiny moved out their house because T.I. moved the side piece into the house and didn't care that Tiny moved out. We gonna forget all about that though, right? Oh, okay. Girl, bye. The whole crew down there is in open marriages. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they trying to make him out to be a buster. No, he ain't no buster. He ain't no buster. And trust it, but he ain't no buster. Candy wanted to so desperately to be in with her in crowd because they was all married. You know, even Tiny got T.I. to walk her down the aisle. And that's when Candy got desperate to be a part, even more a part of the crew. Now she need a husband. Candy was about to marry a man that had 11 children. God rest AJ's soul. She was about to marry a man that had 11 children. Miss me with Candy wasn't desperate and ain't desperate. Okay? Miss me with that. You got one child, but you about to marry a man that got 11? Right. Want the bar. Yeah, that's typical of a narcissist. That is typical of a narcissist. You're absolutely right about that, Kiwa. And I don't even really think she messed with Floyd Mayweather. She did that to make him jealous. And he fell for it. But she's still out there being a whole booger slut bag for that man. She went and got all them surgeries. She went and got her butt done, went and got her eyes done. Because, see, I really like white women. He don't like black women. He don't. Sorry. He's a self-hating, preference-having Negro. He do not like black women. Okay? The closest he got to a black woman, and she ain't even black, she's Spanish, was Bernice Burgos. Okay? She's the closest he got to a sister with some melanin. Candy did always want her own man. That's why I said she was desperate enough to almost marry a man that had 11 children. God rest his soul. Unfortunately, you know, he lost his life. But she was about to marry that man. Yep. T.I. is a colorist. Very much so. But yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, they try to drag Tasha and Rocky's situation. Girl, your man moved the mistress in the house and you moved out. You moved out instead of setting that house afire. You moved out. Baby, I try to tell you right now, if my husband think he gonna move his mistress into our house and I'm gonna move out and you think that house is still gonna be standing, they all dummies for them Negroes. And they all done did anything for them Negroes to keep them Negroes. And I don't care what y'all say. Allegedly, rumor has a word on the curve. That's my opinion about that whole little clique that Candy rolled with. You seen how Kurt did Rashida. They're all in an open marriage. Just keep it a buck. Candy only started shutting up about her whole freak side when she started getting more clout. Let's be clear. When Candy first came out on that down into that hot Atlanta Real Housewives, she was very open about being a whole freak and only started to tone it down or when she got more popular. Then she realized that wouldn't be good for the brand. Girl, bye. Hell to the nine, buttercups. Oh, hell no. Okay. I hope I'm tripping. I'm going to give it a couple more times, baby. Some bright Chanel. Mikey will be coming home. I tell you right now, Mikey will be coming home. And you can miss me with the no pets when I got a whole dog in my goddamn building. Bitch. Mikey will be coming home, Buttercups. I don't know what the hell going on in this trailer park. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I'm gonna wait and see. Mikey coming home. That's what I know. Girl, you got me bent. Got me bent. Anywho, I'm sorry. I digress. I done walked away real quick and something just woo woo. Hell to the nana. Mikey will be coming home. Yes, thank you, my love. I was just about to bring up that candy coated nights too. And she got a whole sex toy empire going on. She did a whole, thought she was turning something into something with that whole dragon dungeon bullcrap tour that she went on. Man, y'all can miss me with Candy, some type of victim. Candy is not no victim, baby. No, she not no victim, nor is she innocent. And it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Okay, if Todd used her, she used Todd. They used each other. It was a transitional marriage. Okay. And why was I can have other women and still be married to you? And here lies, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, this is why the marriage blew up. He fell for the side piece that they was both blinking. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, that's what they saying. Okay. Wait. I'm sick of her. He can like light-skinned women because I'm one. Girl, ain't nobody say he couldn't. And God bless me, I got a brown baby and a yellow baby. What are you saying? Ain't nobody say he couldn't have a preference, but he's a colorist. Are you a colorist living for me? Are you a colorist? People have preferences. I like them dark. Does that mean I hate light skin? No, because my baby daddy light skin. Oh, thank you, Buttercup. Okay, you're going to give me a hug. Okay, baby. Ain't nobody coming for you, girl. Shoot. One of my babies is yellow, and one is brown. Okay, and their daddy a whole yellow something. Okay, but I prefer dark men. I do. The darker the meat, the sweeter the juice. Okay, but you better know. You best to know my little yellow baby is fine as they come. Just like my brown baby is fine as they come. Okay? Yeah, darn. You can be a colorist all he want. Okay. My love, I don't know how my baby daddy got me, but he did, okay? Because I dang sure had 3 with his raggedy tail. I don't know how he got me, but like I said, one of my babies is yellow, and one of them is brown. So, hey, it is what it is. Okay. Well, caramel. My baby's really caramel. But, yeah. You know, and I don't know what my daughter was kind of, she was looking like she was going to be caramel like her brother. I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I got one yellow baby in. Baby daddy, yellow as they come. Satin baby dog. Just about to say that about my baby brother. Mind you, he came out looking like a whole Asian baby on top of that, okay? He looked like a little Asian baby. And I don't know, even all the way up until, I want to say like 4 or 5, he started getting real brown. You see what I'm saying? And he get that from my grandfather. Because his father is light skinned. His father's Cape Verdean. My mother's brown skin. My little brother is very, very dark, like my grandfather was. And my older brother was. So, there you have it. You know, genetics skips generations anyway. Oh yeah. Oh yep. Yeah. See, I got a brown and a yellow. But that's how my kid's father and his sister is. My kid's father is yellow and his sister's brown. So, if you know, genetics skip generations. I don't know. Mind you, my little yellow baby is also a redhead. He got a sandy blonde red hair, especially in the summertime. And now that he locked his hair, because once you get your hair cut, it kind of changes your texture a little bit. It's not gonna change your texture all that much. That just made me think about back in the day when we was young, okay? Bald headed from getting all that creamy crack put in our hair. We would lie and say we cut our hair and it changed our texture. Girl, cut the nonsense. The only texture change it would do is it will be thicker. Not less of, okay? But anyway, that just made me think of that though when we was younger back in the day. Anyway, but yeah, my baby's a little redhead. Even now, like his red hair, you could see it now real good. But for a while, you couldn't tell. When he was a baby, straight blonde. Sandy blonde in the summertime, reddish. And in the winter, it would be sandy blonde. So, it's genetic shit generation. Shoot. I know I do. I'm Irish. I got Irish in me and Cherokee Indian. My great-grandmother was Irish, Cherokee Indian. So, there you have it. I come from a mixed family anyway. Uh-uh. What kind of Virgos you got? Because my big brother was a Virgo baby. And he was so loving and gentle. What kind of Virgos you got? What are they? What are they? August Virgos? What are they? August Virgos? Oh, you like Chris Brown? I think my only exception. Do I have an exception? I would say Method Man, because Method Man is not dark. Okay. He got freckles, y'all. You can't even tell, but when I met Method Man in person, that man got freckles, y'all. Baby, whew, I'll never forget that day. And I made him laugh, y'all. Y'all know I could, I made Method Man laugh, girl. Okay. But yeah, I didn't even know Method Man got freckles. That would be my only obsession. Yeah. The rest, I like them dark, baby. And my baby daddy, which I don't even know how. I don't know what was going on, but hey, it is what it is. I got 3 beautiful children out of the deal, so it's all good. Top of the morning, number 1 buttercup. Top of the morning. You must got, like I said, you must got August Virgos. This is the only thing when I make my coffee at home, buttercups. I be needing more than 1 cup. Actually, more than 2. I'm about to be on my 3rd cup of coffee. So I like my mom and pop. That 1 big cup set me for the day. Yes, buttercups. Ooh, y'all almost. Ooh, buttercups. Y'all think y'all slick. We are hour and 13 minutes in. Y'all know only give y'all an hour. No, so I love y'all, buttercups. This was a great conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Okay, listen, my love. That's what I'm saying. I'm over here about to make a 3rd cup. I done had 2 cups already. Yes, don't hit. I don't know. I gotta figure out what coffee they use at my mom and pop or something. Cause you know what, buttercups? I used to drink coffee as a beverage. When I would get thirsty, I used to make coffee instead of water or juice. I used to make coffee. I used to drink that shit all day long. I'm glad I'm not in that habit no more. Because it ain't good for you. Especially all that sugar. Because I put sugar and cream in mine now. Maybe if it was black, it's a little different. Oh, no problem, number 1 buttercup. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good conversation. We just talked about Fantasia's father coming out and blasting her husband and just the whole dynamic of family coming to the internet. It seems to be a trend right now. I don't know if we're in what type of retrograde we in, but it seems to be family deciding to hit their live button and come to the internet with family issues and family tension. So we talked about that. Gave our condolences to the Reverend Jesse Jackson passing away at 84. Yeah, and just other than that, we just been, kicking it. We just been cooking it this morning, talking about all type of stuff. Okay, I don't know how we got into complexions and all that. And oh, because I call it Ti colorist, which he is. But anyway, I was like, I don't even know how we veered off into complexion. But anyway, buttercups, I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all talk about it terrific Tuesday. All right, buttercups, please enjoy the rest of y'all talk about it. Taco Terrific Tuesday. Sam Baby Doll wants to add trash to it, but I pray that y'all don't have a trash Tuesday, okay? But you know, I love saying Sam Baby Doll, so we gotta make her feel part of it, okay? But because y'all know we a mess. But anyway, I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday. And I'm about to sit up here and make my second cup of coffee. And I do got some things I need to conquer today, buttercups. I've been putting it off, and y'all know how I feel about that put off. Or I put off today for tomorrow, what you can do today, okay? I need to be over here practicing what I preach and get to it. Yes, okay? Buttercups, remember to what? Smile, and the world smiles with you. It's the most simplest, kindest gesture that you can offer anybody. And it's a universal language. No matter what language you speak, what country you come from, everybody understands a smile. And you never know how your smile might brighten up the next person's day, buttercups. You never know. Happened to me many a times, you know? So always remember that. Smile, and the world smiles with you, okay? And buttercups, keep your head on the swivel and stay on y'all square, okay? Because, baby, there's so much going on. I know I don't really get into a lot of it down here in the Butterflies Corner, but trust me, I'm paying attention. And there's a lot going on around us in this world. A lot of laws being changed, a lot of things happening. So just stay on y'all square and keep y'all head on the swivel. Thank you, Satin Baby Doll. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it, okay? Where would I be? No sweat, I'm out of here. Love y'all, buttercups. Enjoy the rest of y'all terrific Taco Tuesday. And trash if it needs to be. Okay? Hopefully it's not a trash Tuesday. But Sad Baby Doll want that up in there for whatever reason. Love y'all. Love, light, and butterflies. See y'all on the upside.